testing already done.
Good gosh. All right, then you want to walk out with your picture?
What do you want to do? Walk out of the picture, please? Hello, ladies. You want to walk out of the picture?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1.
Lee Oswald
Has spent another night here in the Dallas City Jail, and there have been some significant developments in new evidence, which we expect to hear momentarily from Dallas Police Chief Jess Curry. Okay, the close. New indications, better ballistics information. Chief Curry much more optimistic. This is Nelson Benton at the Dallas Police Department. The Dallas City Jail, and Chief Jess Curry has just come into the office this morning. He has new information on new evidence in the case.
Down to the second floor. All right. It's now on the first floor, and it'll be coming to the basement. It's now arrived at the basement, and the door will be opening in just a moment. There goes the door, open. And no one has come out except a man in a white shirt. The door is closing again. Proper care and interrogation and handling of evidence in order not to prejudice the case. The elevator is still standing still on the 5th floor, where the jail cell of Lee Harold Oswald is located. And here the anticipation grows as literally hundreds of police officers have ringed the paddy wagon from the Dallas County Sheriff's Office will be pulling into the basement to pick up the prisoner. A convoy of armed policemen will accompany the car bearing Lee Harold.
Are you satisfied with his response?
We probably will talk to him again. Do you think he has anything wrong with you? How long did you question Miller on this? I don't know. I didn't question him. He was here. To my knowledge, he was here a couple of hours. How much of the time was spent in interrogation, I don't know, because I think he had to wait for some time before they could get around to talking to him.
There's absolutely no doubt now that nobody else was involved as an accomplice.
I would not make that statement.
Do you have any possibility?
I wouldn't comment on it because I would certainly hate to say we're convinced that nobody else is involved and then have somebody else involved.
The impression that we're getting so far, this is the one man. Have you talked to anybody besides your fellow Molina who might conceivably have a role?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been interviewing other people who would be regarded as subversive?
Sir?
Have you been interviewing other people who have previously been involved in subversive activities?
We have interviewed actually hundreds of people. I couldn't say just which groups have been interviewed, but we have interviewed many, many people, and will interview many, many more before this case. That I don't know. Does anybody have any idea?
Chief, you say you're going to take him to the county jail in an armored car. Have you ever had to do this with another prisoner been called upon to do so?
Not to my knowledge.
Chief, this will be a commercial type armored car. It's used
Yes.
for bank money pickups.
Yes.
There was some confusion last night about this business of the FBI. Is it accepted that the FBI did interview him about a week ago, Chief?
I do not know. That's the statement I made last night. I do not know.
First you said you did, and then you weren't sure.
I heard that. See, but I do not know of my knowledge, and I retracted any statement that I might have made that would indicate that I thought they had.
This yet hasn't been cleared up.
The FBI has now admitted that they talked to the man. They did. Well, I heard on the radio this
Well,
morning.
I don't know. You'd have to talk to the FBI about that.
There's a source.
Yeah.
Chief, did those threats on the prisoner's life, did they come in right through the police switchboard?
Yes.
Do you have any details at all on them?
No.
Is there any way we can get some on them, sir?
I don't know who took the calls or what was said.
Chief, could you go into, if you would, just a little bit about this, the possibility that somebody else might be involved in this? We've had statements in the last couple of days saying this is the man and nobody else. Now,
This is the man we are sure that murdered the patrolman and and assassinated the president. But to say that there was no other person had any knowledge of what this man might do, I wouldn't make that statement.
Well, have you had
because
any-
there's a possibility that there are people who might have known this man's thoughts and what he could do or what he might do.
sir, have you had any kind of an indication that anybody else anywhere along the way might have been involved in actions with him? Getting the gun, getting the job, letting him know where the motorcade was going to go, that sort of thing?
I don't have any knowledge to that fact.
Did he show any signs of breaking to make a clean breast of this or to tell the truth about what happened? Any
No,
indication?
sir. There's no indication that he is close to telling us anything. He just...
Did you get a shower last night?
I don't know whether he did or not.
How does he shave, Chief? Do you
He
let him
hasn't
have
shaved
razor
since he's been
blades?
here. No,
He
sir.
has not? No razor blades allowed to him?
No, sir.
Has he said anything that would indicate he might have suicide remotely on his mind?
No, he hasn't indicated it.
Has he seen his children since he's been in jail?
No, we wouldn't. We do not permit children to go into the jail.
Chief, there's a rumor his wife is pregnant with another child. Do you know whether that is true or not?
No comment.
Thank you very much, Chief.
Chief, when was Molina released? There seems to be some confusion about that.
I don't know exactly. Just sometime yesterday afternoon when they finished.
2 hours.
I think approximately 2 hours. Now
took
he
it
might have.
voluntarily, didn't he?
Yes, he might have been here longer. I just know that he was here, and I know that he was released. We didn't hold him after talking to him. We released him.
And he works in the same place as...
Yeah. He does.
Chief, has there been any significant change in his attitude at all since he's been here? Has he been pretty much the same right from the beginning?
The only thing I would say is that he's not quite as belligerent or arrogant now as he was when we first brought him in. I think actually that he, in talking with Captain Fritz, Captain Fritz is a skilled interrogator, and he's always been able to more or less gain the confidence of a person that he's talking to, that he's going to shoot square with him. And he seems to me that he's a little friendlier with Captain Fritz now than he was when we first brought him in.
There's no near breaking, you know.
No, I don't think so.
I understand he has admitted being in the book building, and that's about all he has admitted. Is that?
Yes.
I was always puzzled about the fact that he went home to change his clothes. Can you think of any reason why he would have wanted to change his garb?
No, I don't know. He
Blood on him or anything
no,
else,
he
or-
told us that he was going to the picture show. That he was not going back to work that afternoon, but he didn't give us any reasons why he was not going back to work.
Of course, you've examined the clothes that he had left there when he put on the clothes he had when you arrested him. Is there anything significant about clothes he took off?
Nothing visible on the clothes as to why he would want to change. I would think that if a man was aware that someone might have seen him and had a description of his clothing, it's pretty common for people that don't want to be apprehended by the police to change their appearance as soon as possible.
Sir, have you located a holster for that pistol?
I saw a holster back in the homicide office in a box where we had a great deal of material, I presume
Where
that.
was the holster found? He didn't have
I
a
don't know.
holster when the policeman was
No,
shot.
I don't know.
But the
Probably at his home because
photograph shows a
this
holster.
this was I saw it in a box with a great deal of this material and other evidence that was taken from his home. So
Have you traced the pistol, sir?
No, sir.
Is it a 38
I believe it is. I'm not positive about that.
Smith & Wesson?
So some reports suggest that he didn't actually change, he just grabbed a jacket. That's according to his landlady. He just grabbed a jacket and ran out. Is
I
that
think he
right?
told some of the officers that he changed his pants, but not his shirt.
I'm sorry to press this point on whether or not there's a possibility of other people being involved.
Well, you're not going to press it because I've
Yeah.
already said I'm making no more comments.
All I'm asking was there any one thing which has cropped up recently which would give you an indication to think along those lines, you know? and
We are,
done so
I'll only say this again, we are open-minded regarding this issue, and we will continue to exhaust every effort to explore any possibility that there might have been someone that even was friendly with him that might have known that he even had an idea of trying to harm him.
I was going to ask if he has ever heard by any of his acquaintances to make any utterances against the president or the governor of Texas.
Not to my knowledge. I don't know this.
Did he have a wide circle of acquaintances? Or was he a man with very few friends?
From what we've been able to determine, he wasn't a very friendly person.
Has he said why he had two homes, why he had a furnished room and also a home with his wife?
I don't know that.
Chief, do you know anything about a letter that he may have written to Governor Connolly when he was Secretary of the Navy?
Oh, I've heard that he did, but to my knowledge, I don't
He
know.
hasn't been questioned about that either, in the sense that Connolly may have been the target and not the president.
I don't know that.
So how does
He hasn't even been questioned about that, you know?
I said I didn't know. You see, they've questioned him for many hours, and I have not been present during those times, and I have not sat down with the captain and say, tell me everything that you've asked this man.
How does he converse with
impossible.
his wife, Chief? Does he speak Russian?
Yes.
He does speak it?
I understand that he speaks Russian.
Has he seen her to
Yes.
talk to? And did
She
they
has
converse
seen
in Russian or in English?
I don't know that.
Was somebody present when they
No.
talked together?
No.
Chief, where is the rifle now?
It's in the FBI office here in Dallas. It will be returned to us today.
Have you gotten an FBI report?
Not an official report.
When do you expect that?
Probably sometime today, but I don't know. I couldn't reveal in detail what it says anyway.
Well, I was interested in that point that was left open after your disclosure about the mail order of tying this rifle specifically to that order to the mail order house last March. That link has not been filled in yet, right?
The FBI has been doing all this work out of Chicago, and also all the laboratory work, which has been very important to us. It's been very helpful to us and essential to our case, of course. Now, just how far the FBI has been able to tie this gun in with the particular mail order house to say that this is the weapon that was shipped to this man, I don't know, and I don't even know whether or not it's in the report, but I'm sure that the FBI is exhausting every effort to establish this for us.
Chief, could you tell us any more about the snapshots that were found in his Irving, Texas home, showing him holding a gun that looks like the rifle that was used in the assassination?
No, sir, I told you all I could about it last night.
Do you feel that there should be legislation, national legislation, to stop the selling of guns by mail order or
I don't wish to comment on it this time.
We don't know where those pictures were made, do we?
No, we haven't established that yet.
Was he showing them to his wife, or was she in the picture? Or?
No, she wasn't in the pictures.
Just on his own.
I don't know about all of the pictures. I've just looked at one print.
And it was just the rifle.
Did it have a date on the back of it, Chief?
Sir?
Did it have a date on the back of it,
No.
as some commercial films do?
No, I didn't see it. In fact, I didn't see the ones we got. I looked at an 8x10 blow-up that we
The
had.
one showing him with the rifle, and does that show him with a pistol also?
Yes.
On the cartridge?
Well, I didn't notice the
holster?
cartridge badge. It's in a holster.
It's in a holster.
Yes.
Does he have any kind of uniform on or anything that
No.
appear like a
No,
uniform?
if I recall, he was just dressed in black, wasn't he?
Black.
Black trousers.
Black trousers.
Like a T-shirt?
I don't recall what type of shirt he had on.
Any hat?
No, he's bareheaded.
Does the background look like anything that might...
We think it might have been, but I mean, there's no way of knowing this is true, but we think it might have been in New Orleans. We will attempt to find out about that.
Any idea who shot that picture?
No, sir.
Are you trying to find out?
Is that a negative?
I don't know.
Is that a negative?
What I saw was an 8x10 blow-up. Now, I think we've got some negatives in the homicide office, but I haven't examined
Do you
those.
think we'll ever be able to see those before the evidence is presented to the grand jury?
I don't know.
What is the FBI office here doing with the rifle?
Well, you see, there was an FBI agent took the weapon from us so that we have to establish this continuous chain of possession.
Right.
So in order not to have too many people involved in it, we turned this weapon over to an FBI agent here in Dallas.
Right.
He flew this to Washington and stayed with the evidence while they were examining the evidence. And then when they finished their examination, he brought it back to Dallas, and he will bring it back to us and return it to us. That way we will only have this, we'll have to establish that we gave him the evidence and he can testify he gave it back to us.
And it was never out of his sight.
Never out of his sight.
When do you expect to get it back?
Well, I say never out of his sight. Now, right now it's in the vault, but I mean he can testify that it was in his
And it's in a sealed
possession during all this time.
When do you expect to get it back?
Sometime this morning. I understand it was pretty late when he got in last night, and when he gets up and gets down to the office, he'll bring it to us.
Chief, there was a serial number on the weapon, wasn't there?
I believe so.
This was established absolutely with the manifest with it on the weapon, on the delivery of the...
I believe so. That's what we're hoping, but this I haven't found for sure yet.
So there was a report that in the photograph that you have of the man with the gun and the pistol, that there was also some literature of some sort, or was, something like a newspaper.
It looked like two small newspapers folded up.
Yes.
One of them said The Worker, and the other one, I don't know whether the other was a headline on there or whether that was the name of the paper. It said, "Be militant."
Chief, did you say
It's the militant.
did you say he was holding the paper?
Social Worker Party,
Hold
the
him up like
Trotskyite Party.
Well, and you also said that he was at Present Arms. Well, could you describe the picture in detail? What he looked? Was he holding at Present Arms with the paper? That
Oh, the paper he was holding in this hand up like this, I believe it was his left hand.
He had a gun like this, crossed this way on his body, and holding the papers up like this with this hand.
so he was holding the stock of the rifle with one hand and the paper up like that.
Holding the rifle in his right hand and the papers in his left?
I don't know.
Why don't you show us a picture?
Chief, how long do you expect this drive to take from here to the...
How long do we what?
Do you expect the trip to take from here to the courthouse?
Oh, probably 10 minutes.
Do you have the line of the route to the prison lined with policemen or anything like that? Any precautions?
You drive over the President's route or not at all? Down Elm Street? You go down Elm Street?
I don't know which way we're
This is about a mile, Chief.
about there.
Chief,
Will you be able to...
Is Oswald right-handed?
I don't know. I haven't seen him right, so, I haven't seen him do anything that would indicate whether he's right or left.
Worker Party.
Where? In the United States?
What about it's down in the basement? What's down in the basement?
Go ahead.
And reporters jump at every word.
Yes.
We didn't know for sure.
Well, Chief Curry told us he'd give us... They're gonna have to run the light. Chief Curry says he will tell us. And,
Yeah, and you can see the building where he was.
No, you can see that. Depends on which side of that building it goes into.
Here's the jail right here.
We gotta go. Move everything. Take me the mic. Take me the mic. This is Chief Jess Curry. This is Chief Jess Curry of the Dallas Police Department, and this is an aerial view of the downtown section of Dallas. And it shows the route of the president, also shows where Lee Oswald is to be taken very shortly. Chief, could you describe on this picture the route of the president and just what happened, sir?
Yes, the president came on, this is Main Street. He came on Main Street at Harwood, and he came right through the downtown Dallas to Houston Street. And here we had to make a right turn to go over to Elm Street because down under this triple underpass, you cannot get to the Stemmons Freeway from Main Street. Therefore, we had to make this turn, go over to Elm, and come down the Elm Street lane of the triple underpass. We got to this point, and that's where the assassination occurred.
Well, now, Lee Oswald is to be taken soon to the county jail. He's not going to miss the route too much, or actually he's going to within a half block of where it occurred. Is that right, sir?
Yes, sir, he will.
Where is the jail located on this picture?
Building is the jail right here.
Then the jail is just across the street from where he's going to be taken.
That's true.
And you are going to take him there how, sir?
We are going to use an armored motor vehicle to take him.
I understand that sometime during the night there was some threatening phone calls on Oswald's life. Is that correct, sir?
I don't know how many. I understood we had one or two.
Thank you very much, Chief.
One thing I would like to add here, I heard over the radio this morning that Officer Tippett's wife would not participate in the pension fund, and I don't know where that information came from. She will get his pension. She is entitled to 1/4 his pension, and his children are entitled to 1/4 his pension, and then in addition to that, half his service pay. So she will receive actually half of his base pay plus half his service pay, and she will receive this as long as she is not remarried, and the children would receive their part of it until they reach the age 17.
I understand, sir, that now you also have an eyewitness to the shooting of Officer Tippett. Is that correct, sir?
We have 3 or 4.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Chief. Chief Jesse Curry, the Dallas Police Department, with a description of the route President Kennedy took and also the location to which the defendant Lee Harvey Oswald will be taken very shortly. This is Nelson Benton at the Dallas Police Department. You cue me, because I'm going to have to turn to the camera. Chief Jesse Curry, with an indication that threats have been made on the life of the man charged with the assassination of the president, and the fact that when he is removed from the city jail to the county jail, he will be taken by armored car to go to an incarceration point just a few hundred feet from the place that President Kennedy was killed. This is Nelson Benton at the Dallas Police Department.